Let's discuss last class assignments, children. Answer the following questions in one sentence. I'm sure you've all answered it. Why don't you take your books out and check the answers, children? Did dogs like to be their own masters? Answer: no. Dogs did not like to be their own masters. Second question: why did the dog want to serve a stronger person? Answer: the dog wanted to serve a stronger person so that he would be protected and fed. Third: which animal did the dog serve first? Answer: the dog served the wolf first. We had some grammar exercises to do in the last class, children. You had to fill in the blanks with the collective nouns. Now let's see through them. Please take the answers which you have written, children. A fleet of ships, a bunch of flowers, a brood of chicks, a herd of cattle, a bundle of sticks, a flock of sheep, a school of fish, a pack of wolves. I'm sure you've all written it correctly. Let's learn some new words, children. First, dart. D-A-R-T, dart. A quick movement in a particular direction. When you go near animals, you can see that they suddenly run away from you. That kind of movement is known as darting. Example: the mouse darted towards the door. Second, cattle. C-A-T-T-L-E, cattle. It's a collective noun for bullocks and cows and farm animals. For example, we can see cattle grazing in farms. Third, panic. P-A-N-I-C, panic. A sudden, strong feeling of fear. For example, the people ran in panic when the bull rushed towards them. Just imagine, children, if you see a bull running down the road, I'm sure everyone will be scared and run away, right? That is known as the panic feeling. In the last class, we learned how the dog decides to search for a master and that the dog met wolf as the first animal. Let's continue learning, children. In this class, the dog decides to serve a bear which was stronger than the wolf. Let's continue reading the prose, children. They walked and walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path into the bushes, and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was very much surprised. "What's come over you, master? What has frightened you so much?" "Can't you see? There is a bear out there, and he might eat up both of us," the wolf replied. Now, as they were walking down in the forest, the wolf lifted up his nose. Children, if you have pet animals at home, you would have seen that they usually sniff. That is, they put their nose up into the air and make movements with their nose. That is known as sniffing. And generally, they identify the people or the different kinds of animals or any change around them with the help of their sense of smell. And here, the wolf smelt that there is some other animal which is approaching, which scared the wolf a lot, that the wolf crept or moved slowly without making any sound deeper into the forest. And the dog was very much surprised. Why was his master behaving like this? What was the answer from the wolf? Which animal was the wolf scared of, children? Yes, bear. The wolf felt there is a bear out there, and he was very scared that the bear might eat up both of us. Let's continue. Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with the bear. He left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. The bear agreed to this readily and said, "Let us go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our fill." The dog was searching for a stronger master, correct? And look at that bear on the screen. Really fierce looking, isn't it, children? Naturally, the wolf was so scared of. So since the bear is stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with the bear. So he left the wolf and asked the bear, and bear was quite ready enough and accepted him under his service. What was the food offered by the bear to the dog, children? Yes, cow. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. But just as they were about to come to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in panic in all directions. The bear looked from behind a tree and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. As they were walking on, it seems they saw the herd of cows. The bear had promised the dog a meal of cows, right? But they were just about to reach it when they were stopped by a noise. The cows were all screaming, making sounds and running in panic in all directions. So the bear peeped from behind a tree, and whatever he saw scared him that he also ran away into the forest. We read so many sentences in our prose, isn't it, children? So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. A sentence will always start with a capital letter and end with a question mark, exclamation mark, or a full stop. For example, see, there is a picture of a dog, right? If I'm going to write, "This is a dog," it makes sense. But if I'm going to write, "Dog is this will it make sense? No. So a sentence is a group of words which make complete sense. Let's learn the different kinds of sentences. There are 4 kinds, children: declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative. What are the 4 kinds, children? Declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative. Okay, what is a declarative sentence? A declarative sentence simply makes a statement, or it just expresses an opinion. It's also known as an assertive sentence. For example, "I want to be a good writer," "our earth is round," and so on. It is just a sentence. Next, what is an interrogative sentence? I think you all know that. Any sentence which ends with a question mark. That kind of sentences like which begin with who, what, where, when, why, how, do, and all of this which starts with these questions and end with a question mark. They are known as interrogative sentences. For example, "When are you going to turn in your writing assignment? What time will you be present to listen to your class tomorrow?" All these are interrogative sentences. Exclamatory sentence. An exclamatory sentence is a sentence that expresses great feelings like excitement, surprise, happiness, anger, sadness, and so on. And it ends with an exclamation point. For example, "It's too dangerous to climb that mountain. I've got an A on my book." All these end with exclamation marks. Next, imperative sentence. An imperative sentence gives a command or it could just be a request. And it is usually ending only with a full stop. For example, please sit down, bring me a glass of tea, and so on. So children, what are the four kinds of sentences? Declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence, and imperative sentence. We saw different kinds of sentences, correct children? Now let us take up interrogative sentence. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. As you know, all interrogative sentences will end with a question mark. Yes. Let us see some simple examples. May I help you? Why didn't you come yesterday? Have you completed your assignments? All these are questions posed to somebody. They all end with a question mark. So these are known as interrogative sentences. Let's take few sentences from our prose and read them, children. You should try to identify the interrogative sentences and write them. Okay? They walked, and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path into the bushes, and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was very much surprised. What's come over you, master? He asked. What has frightened you so much? Can't you see? There is a bear out there and he might eat up both of us, the wolf replied. I think it is very easy to identify the interrogative sentences, children. Yes. What's come over you, master? What has frightened you so much? Can't you see? These are the interrogative sentences in this extract. Let's do a home assignment, children, with grammar exercise. Let's make meaningful sentences from the following jumbled words. These words are all jumbled up. You have to create meaningful sentences from them. First, bird our national peacock is the. Second, exercise is a good swimming. Third, rubber made our balls of tennis. Fourth, winds slow the race and steady. Fifth, never forgets an elephant. So make meaningful sentences. Let's do another home assignment in grammar, children. You have to change the following sentences into interrogative sentences. That means you have to change them into sentences which end with question mark. Okay? The first one, Sheba will take part in the play. The second one, the school will close for Christmas holidays tomorrow. Third, the recess is over. Now you have to change them into interrogative sentences. Let's do some home assignment, children. Answer the following questions in one simple sentence. First one, which animal was the wolf scared of? Second, why did the dog leave the service of the wolf? Third, what did the bear and dog see? Let's now do an activity which you would all love. It's not answering questions. Very simple activity. Match the animals with their sounds. What kind of sounds do the animals make? I'm sure you're hearing this from childhood. You can easily match. Pick the sounds from the words which are already been provided in the brackets. Look at the sounds, children. Roar, moo, neigh, bray, quack, chatter, hiss, mew, caw, bark. I think you already know which animal makes these sounds. Anyway, now let's look at the list of animals. Cats, which sound do they make? Donkeys, ducks, dogs, horses, cows, crows, lions, snakes, and monkeys. All you have to do is pick up the correct sound and match it up, children. Let's do some grammar exercises, children. We all do know that abstract nouns usually speak about the quality. So let's make some abstract nouns from the following words. See, most of these words just need NESS added to them to create the noun forms, or ITY, or just TY or Y. Try it up, children. Let me read the words to you. First, honest. 2, kind. 3, cruel. 4, calm. 5, sad. 6, active. 7, creative. 8, sincere. 9, cheerful. 10, bitter. 11, sensitive. 12, great. We'll discuss the answers in the next class, children. Please do your assignments. Thank you.